Hey guys, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. So I've just completed 2 of the possible endings. This is probably going to be my 3rd and final ending attempt. In this one, we're trying to get a happy ending for majority of the characters, and we're also going to aim for more like a canon ending that leads into Dragon Age Inquisition. So I've just had to quickly load post Landsmeet, and then I had to come to Raycliffe and kill some Darkspawn, but that was pretty easy to do. So now we're just in Raycliffe Castle, and we're going to go talk to Grey Warden about... Whoops, no, this is the right way. About what it means to kill an archdemon. Hey, Alistair.
There you are. Let's go see what Grey Warden has to say.
Sure, why not? He's such a bundle of joy,
You're
isn't
both
he?
here. Good. You're new to the Grey Wardens, and you may not have been told how an archdemon is slain. I need to know if that is so.
Well, technically...
You mean there's more to it than just, say, chopping off its head?
Yeah,
So it is
I
true.
love it.
Duncan had not yet told
Technically,
you.
we've both died for the
I had
cause.
simply assumed. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn?
I thought necessary might be an exaggeration.
It is no exaggeration, I'm afraid. The archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn. But should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
Ugh, and that doesn't sound very healthy.
The Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of
God,
the
I hope
archdemon
not.
is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning
So grim.
the Grey Warden who kills the archdemon dies.
Yes,
So tragic.
without the archdemon, the blight ends.
I mean, yay for the end of the
It is
blight,
the only
but
way.
it's just so tragic. Why is it such a secret? Why doesn't everyone know this? Probably because no one would join.
We keep it secret for the same reason the joining
Yeah,
is kept
yeah,
secret.
that's what I thought.
Who would become a Grey Warden
They
if
knew
they
it.
knew the end that might await?
Who the heck would want to?
And yet there must be Grey Wardens. Without us, there is no hope.
So, I mean, yeah, there's a certain level of deception involved in becoming a Grey Warden. But he's right, you know, you wouldn't have any Grey Wardens if not for the secrecy. So I guess I can't fault the Order for that. Last time I chose the first... these are all the same options, though. Then I will take the final blow myself.
It warms my heart to see such courage.
Aww.
But do not hurry so to sacrifice your life.
Yeah, really not eager
If
for that
possible,
this time.
the final blow should be mine to make.
Dying isn't fun.
I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail,
I think you've got a
the
few more
deed
years,
falls
Riordan.
on you. The blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble.
Yippee.
Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will
Thank
see you
you.
once the army is ready to march then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my
God, he
friend.
puts on such a
That it
brave
does.
face. Come on, Alistair. If you're scared, just say so. Okay. You'll notice I've put her into some robes. I believe it's a griffin, so it's like very Grey Warden-y. And Alistair has some new clothes as well. We're just going to click on this lovely mod called
I'm off.
Alistair's Fear. This is him showing his true emotions about the thought of one of them dying. Which would explain why he always tries to take the final blow. Oh, that's sad.
There is no other way. I'm sorry.
Poor Alistair. He's really panicking on the inside. Well, Alistair, you have a choice ahead of you. Whether you'd like to die, whether you'd like me to die, or whether you'd like to have intercourse with Morrigan. Those are your options. Just for the record, I'm picking option 3, even though it sucks. I think I tried this last time. I don't think he has anything to really say at this point in time. I think I've got to see Morrigan first.
Of course.
No, okay, that's what I thought. I didn't think he had anything. And I also took up a big mod to do with the romance with Alistair, so that's why it glitched out a little bit there when I spoke to him. But I'm hoping that another mod, oops, I don't know, might work at the end. It probably won't, but just in case the mods conflict, so I had to take that one off, so doesn't matter. No big deal. Oh my god, I almost feel sick to my stomach doing this.
Do not be alarmed.
Hey Morrigan.
It is only I.
Like that's not gonna freak me out. Morrigan, is everything alright? Don't you have your own bedroom? Sneaking in here was not a good idea. Finally decided to betray me, have you?
I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger.
No kidding.
I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole.
That always sounds weird, that phrase.
I know what
Loop in your hole.
happens
Oh
when the
dear.
archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you.
Why does she always look so
I
happy when
have
she
come
says
to
this?
tell you that this does not need to be.
I mean, look at the corner of her lips. It looks like she's happy when she speaks. This is not something to be smiling about, Morrigan. Doesn't need to be. What do you mean? And how do you know this? I asked that last time. I have no intention of sacrificing myself.
I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens that there need be no sacrifice.
This is terrible.
A ritual. Performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
Ew. Just what sort of ritual is this? Why all the secrecy? I don't trust this. Nothing comes without a price. I don't trust you. I have no interest in your ritual. A way out? Tell me more.
What I propose is this.
Ugh.
Convince Alistair to lay with me, here tonight.
God, it sounds so
And
sordid.
from this ritual, a child shall be conceived within me. The child will bear the taint, and when the archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process.
I'm so curious about how the Darkspawn's soul would know to seek out the taint of her unborn child. Well, in fact, it's not even a child. In fact, how long does it take sperm to reach the egg? I'm pretty sure it would still be making its journey by the time we actually get to the battle. So you won't actually be pregnant at that point in time, Morrigan. Just FYI. But how does it know to bypass the warden that kills it, the archdemon, and then seek out her womb? How does it know? I mean, I know it's not a natural child that's going to be spawned in her body, but that just seems like a long shot. But anyway, and what's in it for you?
In return, I conceive a child, one who will be born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow.
Gotta love that old god
Ever.
baby.
The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
Oh, okay, alright, I agree, I'll do it. How do you know this will even work? And a very astute question. Wait, I want to know more about this child. You actually think Alistair will agree to this? Why Alistair? Why not Riordan? No, I won't agree to this.
This is what my mother intended when she sent me with you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
She was the one who first gave me this ritual and told me of what I was meant to do.
Oh,
This does not
that's right.
surprise you, does it?
Flemeth told you it wasn't
Did you
from a
not
grimoire.
wonder why Flemeth saved your life? Why she aided you? This is why. What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life.
Flemeth saved Alistair and I because we were the last two Grey Wardens within distance to the Blight. And if Flemeth wanted her plans to work, she needed Grey Wardens to be alive. That's why she saved us, Morrigan. I want to know more about the child.
As you wish.
The child won't be hurt, will it? Will the child be evil? What will it become? What do you intend to do with this child? What if Alistair wants to see it? Yep, nope, that will never happen.
Ignoring that after but one night it could barely be called a child.
That's what I said!
No, it will not be hurt. It will be changed.
That's exactly what I said. Will the child be evil? What will it become?
Allow me to say that what I seek is the essence of the old god that once was.
Yep.
And not the dark forces that corrupted it. Some things are worth preserving in this world. Make of that what you will.
I think it's a beautiful sentiment, Morrigan. No, really. It's a sentiment that I think Flemeth lacks to a certain extent. I don't know. But I'd also like to know how this old demon, or old god baby, how it plays out in Dragon Age 4. Because surely it's going to have some sort of impact on the events of that game. Surely? I mean, I've never found out what happens to Morrigan's child in Inquisition. Because I know that you can do something with the child and with Flemeth. I don't remember the ending. Because I've never done that playthrough before. I've never played where Morrigan had the child. That's the Inquisition playthrough I was currently doing. Oh, I don't know. What, enough about the child.
Then you have decided?
I have. I will, oh god, I will do it. Or
A wise
get
decision.
Alistair to do it.
I shall wait here then while you go and speak with Alistair.
Dude, this is my bedroom.
I urge you to be convincing.
This is my bedroom. Are you gonna, like, sully my bed? That's my bed. Morrigan? Ew. That's gross. Can you not? What does this say? Your room, the final battle. Oh, it's just generic. Okay, Alistair. This is really gross, and I'm really sorry I have to bring this up. Ugh. Hey.
I see you can't sleep either.
Yep.
I also
Well,
saw Morrigan outside your room earlier. And the look she gave me. Ooh, that was icy even for her.
Yep, well, it's gonna get worse,
Something
honey. It's gonna get epically worse. Alistair, we need to talk. You can't sleep? Are you alright? Yes, she told me something important. No, it's nothing. I've changed my mind. No, there isn't. I just didn't want to be alone tonight. Aw, that's so sweet. We need to talk.
This is what I get for becoming king. Everyone always brings you the bad news. So what is it then? Rats running amok? Cheese supplies run low? I can take it.
No, it's about where you're gonna put your newly favourite appendage. I need you to do something you won't like. I love you. You know that, right? What if I told you there was a way to avoid dying tomorrow? I'm not sure I can do this. Oh, they're all really good options.
You mean with the archdemon, right?
Well, yeah.
If you mean running away, I can't do that, but
No,
you don't mean that,
but you might want
do
to.
you? What is this about?
Once I put it to you. Oh god, you need to sleep with Morrigan as part of a magic ritual. I need you to take part in a magic ritual. Forget I said anything. I should go. Let's face it, I should be as upfront as possible about what this entails. Oh my god, Alistair, I'm so sorry.
Cute.
Oh.
This is payback, right, for all the jokes?
No, I'm sorry.
But you're not joking.
Unfortunately
you're
not.
Serious?
Oh,
Wow. Be killed by the archdemon or sleep with Morrigan.
yeah, they're pretty on par.
How does someone make that kind of choice? You're not actually asking me this, are you?
Well, if it means you get to live.
What kind of ritual is this, anyway?
Oh, it's the worst kind. It's some kind of ancient magic. Flemeth's, probably. I won't lie to you, it will produce a child. Don't ask so many questions, you just need to do it. Magic is magic, that doesn't change anything. No, I said I have to be up front, so...
What? I must be hearing things, but are you telling me to impregnate Morrigan in some kind of magical sex rite? This child. Why would Morrigan want such a thing?
Essentially, yes.
Does she want an heir to the throne?
No. It'd be a bastard child anyway, so it wouldn't have any... Wait. Wow. I was about to say it's going to be a bastard child that has no claim on the throne. Like, what the hell? We just coronated Alistair. And he was a bastard child. Oh, okay. Why don't you ask her yourself? She refused to say. I think she wants to make some kind of old god. All she said is that you will never see it. I'm not sure. I mean, 3 is honest, but 4 is kind of upfront as well, and that you won't have to deal with the child, Alistair. But, ugh. Oh, is there actually a way that this can go horribly wrong? I've never thought about the fact that I might get this entire conversation wrong and he won't go through with it. Let's continue to be upfront, and when that fails, we're just gonna have to reload and start again.
Oh, well, that's so much better,
Oh
don't
yeah,
you think?
of course.
Here I was, worried about creating another bastard heir, and I didn't even consider that it might also be some dragon god, whatever. Look, even if I was willing to entertain this idea, and I'm not saying I am, is this really what you want me to do? Are you sure?
At heart, no. But if we're both to survive, it has to be done. Persuade, you need to trust me. I'm sure this is the right thing to do. I'm sure I don't want to lose you. We don't have time to argue about it. Just agree. You're right. I can't ask you to do this. You know, the persuade option is not always the best option, but it's either the first two options. Asking for his blind trust, or just saying it's the right thing to do. Oh my god, they're so very different.
Trust you?
I'm sorry.
Very well.
Oh.
I do trust you. Oh.
Yeah,
Where is she?
Ugh.
Let's go and get this over with
Oh.
before I change my mind.
I'm going to burn the sheets in my bed. Bye, Alistair. Have fun.
Would seem your talk is done.
Great. So this isn't a dream after all.
What is it to be then? Has a decision been reached?
Alistair has agreed to your request. There'll be no ritual. You're out of luck. I'm sorry, Morgan. Isn't there some other way?
Wait. I want to ask about this child. The one you want.
Interesting. Honesty wouldn't have been my first choice.
I just want to be sure that you're not going to use this
Against Faelyn.
against Faelyn.
You would say that.
That this bastard child of mine isn't going to show up some year.
Of that, you have my word.
Oh, why don't I feel any better about this?
Because it's very
All right.
gross.
Let's just get this over with.
Oh dear.
Let us go somewhere more private, Alistair,
Yes!
and
Get
believe me
out
when
of my
I say
room.
you will not hate this quite so much as you believe.
Oh dear god. Get out of my room, guys. Just get out. Ugh. Just a thought. I really do feel ill. Have fun, Alistair. Well, I mean, you're gonna have to have some measure of fun for this to actually work. Oh, the heart. The heart hurts. I feel you, Faye. But just think, you get to spend a lifetime together because of this. Isn't that positive? Yeah, one moment of painful indiscretion. Let's just stare into the fire. Poor Alistair. I like that. Indeterminate amount of time passes. How was it? Was it as sorted as I'm imagining? Don't go anywhere near me with that thing until you've cleaned it. Aww. Nah, you lifts her up. Strong Alistair. And there we have it. Dark ritual performed. Now it's guaranteed that we're all going to survive. Thank God. Because I can't handle going through the deaths again. I mean, oh my God. I was a mess yesterday when I was doing those playthroughs. An absolute mess.
We have gathered all the forces we can.
You should probably get some armor for those unarmored civilians. Otherwise they're going to die in 2 seconds flat.
The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. So we
pretty much
must race
guaranteed.
to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance.
How are the dwarves going to reach it at the
We
time?
must not
Orzammar.
forsake them.
They're just as far away as we are.
You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden.
I've got a better army. The one at Ostagar was just
Let us
humans.
pray
I have a mixed batch here.
that it will be enough.
Hello, Archdemon. We meet again. Root. Oh, we get to go through the speech again. Sure, why not? Go for it. I'm always happy for speeches.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now. but fear them not. The woman you see beside me is an elf, raised to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. And never a more glorious Grey Warden has there been.
I wouldn't go
She
that
has
far.
survived
Really?
despite the odds, and without her, none of us would be here. Today, we save
I wish my
Denerim.
character had a voice.
Today, we avenge the
More of a
death
voice
of
than
my
she has.
brother, King
She
Caelan.
could say something
But most of all,
inspirational.
today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Faelyn, for the Grey Wardens!
Woo! Here you go, guys. Kick butt. Ugh. Ugh. Bye-bye. God, that's so ugly. Look at him. You're fugly. Your mother should have told you that. Yeah. Battle is such a bloody endeavor. Now, I'm just going to pause it here. I noticed this in my last playthrough, but I'm just noticing it again now. Riordan keeps changing his armor. I mean, I know when I first met him, he took some guard's armor, so he was just wearing like miscellaneous armor, but every time I've met him since then, he's been wearing the Grey Warden armor. Yet in this battle cutscene, and in this particular scene, I believe, if memory serves, yeah, it's him there, isn't it? Yeah, he's just wearing like some random leather armor. Why isn't he wearing the Grey Warden armor? Like, why? Isn't he proud to be a Grey Warden? Says the person who's, oh come on, mine's technically Grey Warden armor. But seriously, that's just weird. And now we have Morrigan on our team. Yes! I can use her in the final battle instead of Wynne. Oh, speaking of which, I am so glad I ended up bringing... No. I ended up bringing Wynne to that last battle instead of Sten, because I seriously needed her healing powers. I would have been absolutely fried without it. Hey guys. Oh my god.
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners are outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails.
Okay. Any suggestions?
We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
Yep.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention.
We have little choice.
seriously, how
Though
else
I'll
are you
warn
supposed
that
to
as soon as we engage the beast,
engage
it'll
the
call
dragon
all
if
its
it's not
generals
new?
to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim.
Oh, that's
You
right, I
wish
gotta
to
get the
seek them out
generals.
before
Oh
going
gosh,
to Fort
darn it.
Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them.
Trust Liliane to
The
be
decision is up to
compassionate
you.
one. The voice of reason. Okay. Let's go.
There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now,
That's cool.
who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Okay, I can get Morrigan this time. Huzzah. See, Culliwally is spotty. I don't know why he keeps turning up stripey in all those end
Yes.
Indeed.
scenes.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind
Don't
us.
mind, Cully Wally,
Who will
it
lead them?
hurts. Ooh, yay! The sparkly stuff is finished on Faye. Great. Still Sten. Sten will still be my choice.
Very likely.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
So this is it then.
And then we go through
All
their
that we've been
farewells.
through has led up to this. Whatever happens now, to either of us, know that I am proud, infinitely proud, to have called you friend. Farewell, and may the Maker watch over you.
Well, this is it, Warden. When from the blood of battle the stone is fed, let the heroes prevail and the blighters lie dead. As one of the blighters, I sodding salute you. Let's show
Still
them
love
our
that.
hearts, and then show them theirs.
It's a beautiful line, Ogren.
So the Archdemon is next, is it? Part of me is glad that it has
generals
decided
come
to leave me
first.
here at the gate, but the other part is apprehensive.
Should have taken Shale.
I would almost
Should
say that
love
I
the battle
feel
up there.
concern for something other than myself,
Squishy little
even maybe
me.
for a soft, squishy companion. But that would be silly, wouldn't it?
It would be absolute folly. Well, I chose option 3 before.
About me, I am not the one going up against a giant dragon with little more than wishful thinking. And, do try not to get swallowed whole. If the beast were to fly about afterwards and poop it out, irony would dictate that it would land on me. I couldn't take it. Well then, I suppose this is it. Have fun storming the castle.
You wouldn't even know that that squishy thing on you was me anyway. It would just look like fecal matter.
Are you ready? We have reached the battlefield at last.
This is it. Thank you for your help, Stan. I almost didn't expect to reach it.
I have done nothing. You have carried us this far.
That's true, actually.
doubt
I haven't
that.
used it very often.
So this is it? This is the end? We've come so far. It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. We stand on the precipice before the greatest battle of our age. I wonder if the heroes of old ever felt like this. I am not afraid. We go to fight for a good cause.
Oh wow, so
and
whatever
there is
option you
nowhere
choose
else
has
I would
no
rather
impact on
be.
her response.
You are a dear, dear friend, and I will stand with you to whatever end. This day, we will forge a legend of our own.
Heading off to slay dragons without me, Fine, fine. Say hello to the Archdemon for me. He never writes anymore. It's rather distressing. And do watch your back. No
I'm gonna
getting
have to
eaten
watch
unless you think it's really important.
A YouTube video on the Zev romance, just so I can
So we
see what
head
it's
into the
like.
city
'Cause he's
together.
awesome.
As it should
Yay!
be.
Hey Morrigan.
Once this is done, no matter how it turns out, I will be gone. You are aware of this?
Yes, I am. And if I die, I will find. Wait, I can't die. Dark Ritual, hello. I will find you, Morrigan. I swear it. No, because she said don't look for her. I was hoping you would stay for the celebrations. Let me thank you now for what you've done. I'm aware.
You are most welcome. It is, I think, the very least I could offer you.
She's a great friend
Allow
at the end
me
of the
to
day.
say only one thing before we go. I knew nothing of friendship before we met,
Aww.
and I will always consider you such. Live well, my friend.
She's
Live
so
gloriously.
sweet.
Now, let us see this finally done. The Archdemon awaits.
I've always liked Morrigan.
Soon this will be finished. One way or another.
One way or another. We're both going to make it through this. Literally, we are both going to make it through this.
Just remember that her ritual doesn't protect us from getting squished by the Archdemon.
That's a good point,
So
actually.
let's kick its ass.
Didn't think about that part, actually, that we still actually have to battle. Ah, okay. Let's get out of here, guys. Let's do these stupid battles all over again. Damn straight we will.
Counting on you, Warden.
Given the big one, too. Naturally, I'm going to skip all of this garbage for you guys, and I'm just going to cut straight to the rooftop of Fort Draken. Actually, in fact, I'm probably just going to skip straight through to killing the Archdemon, because you guys really don't need to see that battle again. Here we go. The Darkspawn has been slain. I think by default, Faye takes the final blow, even though no one's going to die. Yay! Go Faye! show who's boss. And smash. Morrigan. Can't be good for the baby. She miscarried before she's even pregnant. Nice work, Faye. You've done well. I'm impressed. Now, where's Alistair so we can have the big, finale kiss group hug? Hero of Faelyn indeed. This time I truly feel like she's a hero of Faelyn because no sacrifice was made. Hey, Alistair. Aww. I wasn't actually being serious about the group hug, but I'll take it. Aww, they're so happy. They don't have to sacrifice themselves. Oh, this is a beautiful moment right here. Aww. One archdemon, check. Dead.
And then it was over. With the archdemon
They all
dead,
lived happily ever after.
Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads.
Why are there none of the
They would remain a
followers in
threat
this
the
scene,
years
none of the
to come.
companions?
But
I
the
can never
blight had
spot
been
anybody.
ended before it had truly begun.
So this is a generic scene though, isn't it? So they couldn't count on you getting all your followers or keeping them at this point in time. That's lazy.
Faelyn had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king.
Yay! Alistair's king and I'm alive.
Grey
Perfect
Warden
ending,
stood
guys.
redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends,
Aww,
we are gathered to celebrate those responsible
such
for
a
our
happy
victory.
scene.
Of those
Are
who
you
stood
wearing?
against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation.
Those people on the back aren't even paying attention.
One who led the final charge
I
against
love
the
that armor.
Archdemon.
And the pauldron's still
remains
massive, but
with
the rest
us
of it's
still.
really awesome. I know, right?
An
Don't I?
inspiration to all she saved that day.
Aww.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Faelyn, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries
Sounds
ago.
much nicer when he says it than when Minoru says it.
My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could
Friend?
have aided Faelyn
More like my love.
I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon that you might request of Faelyn's king?
Make me queen!
If it is within my power, I will grant it.
I don't care if I'm a freaking elf, it's discrimination against my race. I want to marry you. I only wish to continue to serve the crown, Your Majesty. I believe all these options are the same. 4 is still a really appropriate response, but this is Faye and Alistair.
Really?
I have no need of anything further.
Not even a pony?
Pony?
Gosh, way to wreck the drama. I'm kidding,
sorry.
of course. Just a little royal humor.
I'm sorry, Alistair.
Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens?
No, I will stay here with you for the rest of my life. I think I'll need my help. The Darkspawn is still a threat. The Grey Wardens need me. I mean, quite frankly, it doesn't matter what she says, or will it affect like Zev's response? Because he wanted to go with the Grey Wardens, and I'd be there with him. I think they'll need my help.
Well, I didn't want to come right out and say it, but I'm relieved you'll be nearby. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
You're funny, Alistair. Oh, look at that happy face. Aww. I'm so happy. A dark promise. God, that is depressing. I will speak to you last. Since this is going to be my save that carries over probably into Awakening, I'm going to chat to all my companions once more. Sorry, guys.
So it survived after all. My impression that all creatures made of flesh were hopelessly squishy was, premature.
Premature, misinformed, etc., etc. You're right about most people. You thought I would die, I suppose.
It has made me revise my opinion of its kind. My kind. I am, or at least was, a dwarf. A creature of flesh. I have to keep reminding myself that. In fact, I think I may even try to become one again.
I still wish you luck on this endeavor.
Wynne has offered to accompany me to Tevinter to speak with the mages there. The Circle of Minrathrus has the largest collection of arcane knowledge in Thedas. If it is possible to reverse this process, then the knowledge to do so will be there, or that
it looks
is
like
my
Minrathus to me.
If not, then I will keep
I
looking.
guess the fourth game is going to be in Tevinter,
yes.
so I'm going to have to get used to Minrathus. I'm going to forget it 2 seconds later. Anyway, I'm just going to let you
I intend to
go on
return
your merry way.
eventually, unless I finally decide to destroy all pigeons everywhere. That may take a while, but otherwise I will come back.
It'd be a very hard endeavor.
If it happens to one day see a tiny little dwarf who appears very nervous of being squished, that will be me. Until then, I wish it well. You have been a fine friend.
I love how I finally get a pronoun that isn't it. It's a good moment. Hey, I never spoke to Alayman last time, did I? No, I probably did.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the Civil War and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden,
Bag full of tricks.
Thank you.
That's me.
It truly cannot be said enough.
No, I obviously didn't speak to him last time. I didn't have a lot of choice. I'm Grey Warden, that's what we do. It was a close call. We were lucky.
Well, let's not tell the masses
Oh no,
just yet.
I remember that.
As
No,
far
I
as
definitely
they're
spoke to him
concerned,
last
you
time.
saved the day without breaking a sweat. Let them have that. It's good that you're staying here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden will have influence, and there is much to be done. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the role of Redcliffe, at least for the time being.
Fair enough.
Connor seems well enough, and Isolde refuses to speak of what happened. She says she never wants to go back. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence.
It's cool though that Ben
But here
Tegan's
I
getting
am
a
rambling
promotion.
on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
Thanks. Though it doesn't look very fun. I suppose I should probably speak to everybody. That
It is
includes
very
Irving.
strange to hear so many speak of a mage in such glowing terms. Deserved, of course,
wonderful?
but still not what I am accustomed to. Allow me to offer you my congratulations and my thanks. The tower is now nearly restored to order. It could have been so much worse.
It almost was. You're welcome.
It pleases me to see such a young pupil achieve prominence.
Aww.
I look forward to
Shucks.
watching what you accomplish next. Now,
You're making me
I
blush.
should leave you to your celebration. Huldred's revolt has left me very quick to tire these days. Retirement will come soon, I think.
I've got several health poultices if you would like some. Lily?
So here we are. The conquering heroine has won the day, and now she takes her bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
But this isn't a play.
Isn't it? We had danger, we had victory, and many characters. Truly,
But the
I could
mermaids.
not have borne witness to a better play had it been on a stage. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is.
But it's not a
You should
miracle.
know.
It's called
I'm
hard-working
thinking of
effort.
going back to Orlais for a
Magic.
while. To find Marjolaine. I don't know how long I'll be gone.
Do you need help? Should I really be offering her help? Are you coming back?
I'll try. This is something I have to do, however, on
Yeah,
my own.
I
Perhaps we will
know.
see each other when I return.
Maybe.
I look forward to it. Until then, be well. May the Maker watch over you.
Good luck in your revenge. Winnie Pooh.
The hero of Ferelden. My.
Kelly Lily. Shh.
How does it feel?
I could have thought up a better name.
Alistair's idea, I understand.
Would not
Which should
surprise me, you
explain
know.
much.
It would
But
explain
it's
a
not
lot.
so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
That's true. I wonder how long love will last.
Until you do something wrong. And then they will enjoy tearing you down just
Yep.
as rapidly.
Yep.
I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself.
Oh dear. Thanks,
I say,
Win.
let the young
Compassionate.
have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale
Who
has
is gonna
expressed
take
a
over the
desire to
circle?
go to Deventer to
Because
look into
Irving's
a way
too
to
old.
regain her mortality.
She's not taking over it.
I will join her.
I'm sure as hell not taking over it. Who's doing the circle? What about your problem?
It's true, I don't know how much time I have. Maybe not very long at all. So, I shall see as much of the world as the Maker allows.
She's so optimistic.
Perhaps this is a gift in the end. A nudge in the right direction. I
Maybe.
doubt we will meet again, my dear.
I doubt it
If
too.
not, please accept my best wishes.
Aw, she's such a sweetheart, you know? Oh, Zev's hiding behind this lass. Hey,
I
Zev!
will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment. Which would be a welcome break, mind you.
I'm still gonna go with this option. I like
You
this
see?
option.
This is why I like you. Always game for a little fun. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on remaining here. Is that true?
You aren't thinking of leaving, are you? That is indeed what I said. Anything could happen, I suppose.
And if I said I was thinking of moving on, seeing the sights, meeting new people and killing a few?
You're welcome to stay. You can go if you come back. It might be safer if you go.
Then let the crows bring it on. I can mock them while you crush their skulls. Well then, since I am sticking around, I suppose we'll have plenty of time to speak later, yes? So go on
I'm
and get
sure.
paraded about. It's fun to watch. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Oh, he's so adorable. He would totally be my second romance option, even though he'd probably be shorter than me if I was a human. I mean, I'm an elf, so probably about the same height, if not marginally shorter. So short. So it is Kaliwali over here, but yeah. Why doesn't he have my markings? I definitely gave him spots. I did double check on that front, but whatevs. Whatevs.
It is good to see you again, Canon.
Dan.
These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel,
That's
one
right.
who
Kunoran
serves as
Vel.
an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
I have to say, I like the green of your armor, particularly the ones on the arms. It's a very nice color.
When a Kunoran Vel is
I don't think
declared,
it's much more I can do
certainly.
other than the same
It
responses.
is one of few
He
occasions
likes
when
them.
the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
This isn't madness. Everyone is just relieved. Nah, I like my
It
response.
is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
Aww. That would be a long trip now.
And I to you, strangely enough. It must be said, you found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt.
He's such a tough cookie, and I had trouble getting to him at first, but now he's such a warm-hearted canary. He's so sweet. You owe me nothing. You helped me. It's been a good day.
Some debts cannot be discarded. There will come a time when I will return, and then it shall be done. Perhaps I shall see you again one day.
Well, you'll have to if you want to repay your
Until then, may
debt.
you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Farewell. And that just leaves the drunk.
Humans have a
Ogre.
better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure.
Is that all you can do? Drink?
After what we went through, I think I've earned it.
No
I think
kidding.
you've earned it. So I guess you're staying here in Denerim? Unless
For a
my
bit.
hearing's bad, which happens.
That's the plan. I don't know. We'll see. Why? What are you doing?
I'm thinking I'll stick around myself, at least for a bit. I got offered a spot in the human army, and not as a mascot either. You know, these humans aren't bad for all their long legs.
You're done adventuring? They need some cannon fodder, I take it.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You are a funny, funny woman.
That I am.
Well, enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong.
I still say that sounds disgusting. Don't ever change, Ogren.
Who, me? It's been good traveling with you, Warden.
And you too, Ogren.
Don't get
though it was
lost in the
short.
shuffle now.
Okay, well, let's just see if Alistair's got a few words. Probably not. I don't think he has much to say. But we will chat to him nonetheless, and then we will head to the epilogue, I suppose. There's not really much else to do at this joint.
So, we made it.
We did.
I'm impressed, aren't you? I
I'm
was so
very
scared
impressed.
that I might lose you.
Aww,
But here you are,
here I am.
and here I am.
Yep,
Not bad, right?
Pretty
At any
good.
rate, I can't wait to be alone with you.
oh dear.
These formal affairs drive me insane.
Better get used to them. You're the king. Meet you later? We can leave right now if you like. I agree completely.
And keep you from your public obligations?
Yes,
Perish
please.
the thought. I'll let you get to your adoring public.
Oh, I don't want
They
to.
want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
The king! That's who you are. Oh, and I can't speak to him again?
The crowd is waiting for you outside. We can speak more afterwards if you like.
Ugh. Why must you make me do this, Alistair? I don't want to speak to these scary people. God. God. Does it matter which one? I don't think I engage with the other one, but just like, no, I do.
Are you ready, my lady?
No.
The crowds outside are getting restless.
I don't wanna. Let's go.
Right. I'll take you there now.
Let's get this
Follow
done. Huzzah for mods! I didn't think it would work, but it's working. Yay! I love mods. I really am staying in Denerim because I'm marrying Alistair. Screw you, human noble requirement. Oh, and Irving's walking me down the aisle. That's so sweet. Aww. I'm so happy this mod worked. There was no way I was not marrying Alistair through one of these playthroughs. We're in the Redcliffe Chantry, I believe, because that's where they stick me as a mage origin. Aww. Aww. This really is a happy ending. Oh, we look so happy. This is a pretty ceremony. Lots of candles going around. Very romantic. Although I see Dagna made the journey. Oh no, Sten is in the corner. I thought Sten wasn't there. Oh no, they all here. Cullen came to my wedding. Okay. I like how they look at each other. Oh, there's Cully rolling in the corner. this is a good mod. I'm happy this mod exists. This is a much better alternative to my past 2 endings. They were just depressing. This is just so joyous. Can't you like hold hands or something? Oh, Colourway's coming with his strange stripy markings. Oh, I like what you're wearing, Lily. Aww. It's so pretty! Thanks, boys. Open the doors. Oh, actually, I don't think we're going to get that far, are we? Oh, that was a really good epilogue. Well, technically, we've still got the actual epilogues to go. That was a very nice wedding. I liked it. Okay, so obviously the epilogue is... I don't think it's going to take into consideration the modern ending because it doesn't exist in Dragon Age lore. In the months that followed his coronation, Alistair surprised many by studying the art of governance and doing his best to rule the kingdom with a fair and even hand. He proved quite popular with the people, his humour and easy grace winning them over as much as his willingness to sneak out of the castle and mingle in the lower class taverns. I'm probably just going to read all of these, even though most of them will be the same as some of my past 2 endings. News that the urn of sacred ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the Chantry until Brother Genetivi made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. The manuscript detailing his research and his experience with Andraste's cult drew huge interest among scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the Chantry announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. They were located, however, in ruins that were also the lair of a high dragon, thus proving too dangerous to approach. Many made demands to secure the ashes so that followers could undertake pilgrimages to partake of their healing powers. Following numerous failed attempts to deal with the dragon, the beast finally flew off to find another haven, but leaving the mountaintop sanctum in ruins. An excavation found no traces of the urn. People began to doubt that the ashes had ever been found, while others claimed that a cult of Andraste's followers stole them from the temple. Still others say that the Maker himself removed the urn, deeming mankind unworthy of it. For now, what happened to the urn is simply unknown. Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slaver shut down in the alienage, the Lord of the City-born Elves improved for a time. The new king even named the local elder to his personal court, a scandal among the humans, but a sign of new hope to the elves. So sweet, Alistair. Shiana continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community, and in time became the new elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Alaman remained in Denerim for some time, acting as the Chancellor and Chief Advisor to King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead, and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the nights he spent defending their lives. In time, Aemon abdicated in favour of his brother, an event the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege at Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lanaya, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as in the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes with human folk. In time, many other Dalish clans moved to the new land provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of their human neighbours, however, tensions soon rose again, and only keeper Lanaya's leadership kept peace alive. In Orzammar, King Harrowing found himself in a protracted battle against Balin's rebellion that left him unable to gain the stability he needed. The clan lords objected to many of his measures in the assembly, and only his efforts to increase the dwarves' isolation from the surface met with any success. In time, Harrowing's health began to fail. Some claimed it was poison, while others said it was a flagging spirit. Either way, after a protracted illness, the king finally passed away. The wrangling in the assembly for a successor began almost immediately. Brother Berkel's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts among the dwarves. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative quarters, and before long, the assembly severely restricted the Andrastians' rights. Brother Berkel resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly claimed this was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the chantry on the surface, where the Divine even contemplated a new exalted march. The dwarven mage Dagna ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower. Eventually, she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumours about its location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined Smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the Anvil and, upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shaper to attempt to recreate Caridin's research. A new golem was created, bound with a spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demand among the Smith caste to reopen Caridin's research refused to abate. As good as their word, Morrigan disappeared once the Archdemon was slain. Someone of Morrigan's description was seen travelling alone months later, heading west through the Frostback Mountains, and she may even have been with child. God, that would make the journey very difficult, Morrigan. Frostback Mountains are treacherous, cold places. As the blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Warden slowly rebuilt the Order in Amaranthine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organise roving warbands that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. These warbands spread havoc. Some journeyed west into Orlais or crossed the Waking Sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. The Grey Wardens continued the fight against the Darkspawn that Faelyn had started, eventually claiming victory and going back to their eternal vigil. But these tales are yet to be told. This tale ended when Faelyn sank her blade in the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. And there we go! That is my happy canon ending for Dragon Age Origins. Oh, that is so much happier than the two previous sacrifice versions. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, there are many other ways that this game can end, but I don't have the time or the patience to go through that ending again and again and again. I am so sick of doing those last scenes. Especially killing the Archdemon multiple times over is no barrel laughs, I tell you. So, going forward, I would like to do the beginning of each origin story just to experience them. So that includes the City Elf, Dalish Elf, Common Dwarf, Noble Dwarf, and the Human Noble. I'll be doing those 5 origin stories. I think I can do them right up till Duncan recruits the character and takes them to Ostagar, and that's where I'll finish each of the origin stories, just so I can understand how all these secondary characters in the game intermingle with the different origin stories. I think it'll be nice to discover that firsthand. I'll also be playing the rest of the DLCs pertaining to this game. So, I don't know all of them, but there's Awakening, obviously. That's the big one. Then we've got the one with Morrigan in it. We've got the one with Liliana in it. And there's a 4th one along the lines. So, yeah, I will be doing those in the near future. Thank you so much for sticking around for this 3rd ending of Dragon Age Origins. And I will see you guys in the next step.